hey, this is very out of the blue. I'm getting a tattoo on Wednesday, which is in 3 days, and it's really scary, and I don't know, and it's all happening really fast, and I'm excited, but I'm also very scared. I wanted to film it so that I could like remember what this felt like, because I feel like with a lot of new experiences I tend to be a bit sort of like, I just tend to forget them, and I hate forgetting things, and it's really upsetting me. So like I want to just remember how I was feeling like in the run up, and then like during, and then after I got my first tattoo, and like yeah, I thought I'd film it. I thought as well it might be like nice for people who are waiting to get their first tattoo, or for people who have had their first tattoo who want to remember what it was like. So I'm going to do this video in 4, I think, parts. The first part is just going to be me like explaining how I actually physically went to book my tattoo. The second part is going to be like why I wanted to get my tattoo, like the meaning behind it and stuff like that. The third bit is going to be me actually getting my tattoo. If they'll let me film in the place, I really hope they will. It'll be my first time like filming in front of other people, which is going to be awful, but yeah. The fourth thing is going to be how I feel afterwards, basically, so like the aftermath kind of thing. I don't know if I'll have time to like show you it once it's healed. I'll have to think about that. So right, how I actually went about booking my tattoo. So the other week I was at work, I was talking with these girls, and the topic of conversation got onto tattoos, and like people always expect me to have tattoos. I don't really know why. I think it's because I have like blue hair and like I dress a certain way, and well, I don't really anymore. I think people just expect me to have tattoos. I don't really know why. And I was like, oh no, like I don't have any. I've wanted the same one since I was 15, but I'm too much of a pussy to get it. And they were all like, oh no, you should get it, you should get it. And then this girl was telling me about her tattoos, and the driving force that made me want to get mine was the fact that, this is really fucking weird by the way, one of her tattoos is a tattoo that I had a dream about a year ago. I get really vivid dreams, and in one of these dreams I had a tattoo of a giant pink and purple crystal ball on my forearm, and she lifted up her leg and she had that tattoo. And I was thinking about this, and I think that that might have gone into my subconscious because I'd probably seen it on the like explore on Instagram if I'd been looking at pictures of tattoos. But it's still really weird that she is like the person that had that tattoo, and I didn't tell her it because it's just a bit too intense when you don't really know someone. You don't say, I had a dream about your tattoo about 2 years ago. It's just a bit much, so I didn't tell her. She still doesn't know. Like, I hope she doesn't watch this because like she's gonna puke. That's paired with like everyone kind of saying like, yes Jen, get it, we know an artist, go and do it, and like literally like putting me on the artist that they were talking about's page, like making me follow her, and then saying like DM her, DM her, DM her. Like they were all kind of like egging me on. I don't really respond very well to that because like I'm just so easily influenced. In this case it's been good, I guess, because like I'm getting the tattoo I've wanted since I was 15, but even so. And then as well, on a more like sad, not really sad, it's just like deep note, I get a lot of, it's so hard to talk about, I get a lot of anxiety about the future, and I get a lot of anxiety about like not making the things that I want to happen basically. So I feel like I'm not doing enough, like I'm not doing the things that I need to be doing to make my future how I want it to be, if that makes sense. And I get it a lot over the summer, I think because of exam results, and it's probably partially why I started making YouTube videos, because I always have some kind of like epiphany where like I want to start trying a new thing, and usually it sticks, to be fair. So like, so yeah, and then that kind of frame of mind as well was just making me think like, oh, like, well, fuck it, like, I've wanted this tattoo since I was 15, I'm 19 now, it's something I've really wanted, I might as well just go out and get it. So I DM'd the girl on Instagram, and then I waited about 2 days and she didn't reply. So I started panicking again, and I was like, oh my god, this is a sign, I shouldn't get the tattoo, fuck, why did I do this, like, I should unsend the message. And then I was like, no, Jen, not everything's a sign. Calm down, sweetheart. Like, you're going to be okay. She probably doesn't read her Instagram DMs that much. You can still unsend the message just so that you don't look clingy, but my brain. Like, but why don't you send it to her on Facebook, because then it tells you how often she replies, and you'll see for sure she's definitely ignoring you. So I was like, right, thank you, Rational Jen, I will do that, and unsent the message on Instagram, which is a thing you can do now, by the way, and sent her a separate one on Facebook, and she replied a day later. She was so lovely about it. She was like, she told me the price, and she told me like she'd start drawing up some designs. So yeah, and then it just happened. So now it's Sunday the 23rd of July, and I'm getting my tattoo on Wednesday the 26th of July, which is in 3 days, and I'm excited but also so scared. Alright, so I've just realised it probably sounds a lot like I'm going to get the crystal ball tattoo. I'm not going to do that. Like, can you imagine if I turned up tomorrow, like 2 weeks later, like, look, oh yeah, like, your tattoo's really pretty, I got one just the same, we're best friends now, tattoo, blood brothers, like, she would like block me. She would be so freaked out, and also like I didn't actually really want that tattoo. It was just like a dream that I had. It's a pretty tattoo, like, don't get me wrong, it's just like I didn't actually want it. So like I'm getting the one that I've wanted since I was 15, which is a little black and white kind of detailed outline of Saturn on my ankle. It sounds a lot, and I know I'm going to get this loads, so I'm like prepared for it. It sounds like one of those tattoos that people get when they don't really know what they want, they just want something that looks pretty. But it's actually not. It's like, it does mean something to me, and it takes a long time to explain this, and I filmed this twice because I get so stressed because I can't properly put it into words, but I'm going to try. And I know, like, getting tattoos that are hard to explain isn't the best idea, because I can imagine that having tattoos is a lot like having blue hair. Like, I've had colourful hair since I was about 14, I think. So like, I know what it's like. You just get loads of questions. Well, it's not loads of questions. You get the same set of questions pretty much anywhere you go. Like, do you do it yourself? What's your natural colour? How many different colours have you had? Do you think you'll ever go back to your natural colour? Like, you get the same like set of questions everywhere you go. But I feel like if I explain it now on this platform of social media, I will still have to do it on Instagram probably, still have to do it on Twitter probably, still have to do it on Facebook probably, might even have to do it on Tumblr. It's going to be easier to explain because I've kind of already touched on it. I get very bad anxiety about the future, and very bad kind of like, I don't want to say existential, but like just kind of like worries that I'm not doing enough with my life, and like I'm just not, like, because I'm not doing enough now, I'm not going to get anywhere in the future, like, and I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do in the future, which is journalism, for if you didn't know. But well, that's irrelevant, but it's so irrelevant to the tattoo. Why did I just throw that in there? So no, I get very kind of like worried about that sort of thing. It does sound really wanky and pretentious, but the only thing that kind of helps with that sort of anxiety is thinking that, like, the universe is so big. It was created pretty much by accident if you're an atheist. If you're not an atheist, you probably won't like agree to the same extent. I hope you don't find it disrespectful for me to say. On the one hand, if I don't make anything of myself, not even if I don't make anything of myself, if I don't do absolutely everything that I want to do in life, does it really matter? Because I'm just like one small part of the universe, and as long as I'm happy, that's all that really matters. At the same time, like, as I said, the universe was created by accident. Sometimes if things are meant to happen, they will just fall into place. Life just has like a weird way of working it out sometimes. It has before. So like, I don't know, I find that very comforting, and I find that Saturn kind of like, to me, just represents like the whole of space and the universe. Thinking about how big space is just kind of really helped me come to terms with that anxiety, and I'm glad I've finished talking about it now, because it makes me uncomfortable and I can't wait to explain it to every one of my friends and family. Oh no, but speaking of family, that's another difficult part of this. My parents don't know that I'm getting this tattoo, and they're not going to know that I've got this tattoo, and it feels really strange because we're really close and we're really good pals. So like, but they've always said to me, oh Jenny, like, do what you want, just don't get a tattoo because that's permanent. And I mean, like, I can feel people watching this and thinking like, oh, well, just don't get a tattoo then, you fucking idiot. Like, it's the one thing they've told you not to do. But I don't even know, like, like, it's just something I really want, and I'm going to try and keep it hidden from them for as long as I possibly can, because I feel like if I say, like, if I have it hidden for ages, then my mum one day is like, oh my god, what's that on your ankle? And I'm like, a cool tattoo, which you didn't notice for like 6 months, so it's obviously not going to affect my life that much. Then it'll just, well, in a less rude way than that, because I do love and cherish my mum very much. It's not going to cause arguments, that's the thing. Like, it's just gonna, they're just gonna be a bit pissed off for a few days, but like they're not gonna find out. So yeah, but like it's so hard keeping it a secret, because it's just like my appointment's at 10 on Wednesday, and like it's my one day off, because obviously I asked for the day off. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get up like early on Wednesday just so that I can stay in my sleeping pattern, like probably only sleeping until 8. And my mum's like, oh no, I think you should sleep in, like, and it's the only time ever that she said that. And I'm like, no, I'm going to town in the morning with my sister, like not told her what for, but like, do you ever do that thing where you're like lying but like not really, like not lying, just like concealing part of the truth but telling the rest of it? And it's so weird, because it feels like I'm like 14 again, and like sneaking around trying to like keep secrets from them, trying to like spray Febreze over myself when I smell like smoke and like that sort of thing. It's such a like weird and unfamiliar feeling, but I hope it's going to work out. So yeah, so hopefully the next clip you're going to see will be either me on the day getting my tattoo or me getting my tattoo. I don't know yet. We'll find out later. Right, so I will see you then. Bye. It's the day before I'm getting my tattoo, and I've been really stressed all day and thinking like, oh, this is going to be such a big mistake. This is going to be such a big mistake. It's going to be on my skin forever. Like, it feels like the night before my wedding, and this fucking video just came up in my recommended, and it's just like, for fuck's sake, I hate targeted adverts so much. And I was like really stressing about it and thinking like, right, this is a sign I can't get this, but it's because I'm watching Elijah and Christine, and their video was about tattoos. We're here, oh my god. Oh my god, I did it, it's done, it's over. I got the tattoo and it feels so weird. Right, so basically what happened was, I went inside, and the artist I had was already out there smoking, and I was like, oh hello, and she was like, hello, are you booked in with me, do you want to just go through it? And I was like, are you, and then said her name, and she's like, yes, and then I went through. They make you fill in like 3 different forms, because obviously like consent, and it's like going to be on your body forever. So like I was filling in all the forms. My handwriting was just not my handwriting because of how much I was shaking, and like I was just literally terrified. And I said to her like, right, this is my first tattoo, so like if I seem a bit strange, it's just because I'm so nervous. And then she was like, oh no, that's fine, and she was really lovely about it. And yeah, then like went downstairs, sat down, had it stenciled, pretty much everything. Like she talked me through it really well, like she was really lovely and really friendly. I'll show you it actually. Right, so excuse my sausage dog sock, she thought that was quite funny, but that's what it looks like. I love it so much, it's so pretty. But basically like she started off by doing just one of these little dots, so that was a lot easier, because like I got like a feel for what the needle would feel like on my skin, so it was a lot less like, oh my god, what's gonna happen. And honestly, like, it didn't hurt anywhere near as much as I expected it to. No, it didn't hurt anywhere near as much as I expected it to. Like I was expecting to be like fainting and crying in pain, because everyone was like, oh, the inside of your ankle, that's gonna kill. Didn't even hurt, like it was fine, like really nice, good experience. And no, so yeah, she tattooed me. It only took about probably an hour altogether, and then yeah, tattooed me and then talked me through the aftercare. I thought I'd have to get some kind of like special tattoo cream for it, but no, apparently like coconut oil is good enough. And also, if you're looking to get coconut oil, go to Afro-Caribbean shops, because it's a lot cheaper there. So yeah, I'm still really like shocked that I did it. Like I was saying to my sister, the build up to it feels kind of like, you know, when you're going on a school trip to a theme park when you're younger, and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to go on all the massive roller coasters, I'm going to have so much fun, and then you get to like Alton Towers and you see like Oblivion, and you're just like, no, there's no way I'm going on that. But I did it. I got the tattoo. I'm going to get more probably, because like I really just was not expecting it to not hurt that bad. Like I could feel the vibration from the machine more than I could feel it in my skin, so it wasn't hard at all. Like it was literally just fine. And then I went shopping and bought some clothes, we got some lunch. It was really nice. I'm really happy and really pleased with myself that I did it and made it through it. Now it's just a case of hiding it from my mum, but so I hope you enjoyed watching me get my first tattoo. I know this vlog's going to be absolutely terrible because it's just been such a chaotic few days, but yeah, really hope you enjoyed watching this. It still feels really weird that it's something that I've actually done and not just like strange like vlog footage, but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, bye.